Hi everybody, this is Alok Jha and I am here to talk about various types of e-businesses. I represent a company called Cyberplat. I'm the managing director for that company. And in the course of my interaction with a lot of e-commerce companies, there are a few things which I would like to share with you. And these are some day-to-day things which we see. The names are very familiar. We will see how I can correlate this to you with your subject matter. Okay, let's talk about the e-business. What is the e-business? We lived in an era not very far off where we had a dial-up, we had a telephone line, and we had a mobile phone which was non-existent. Then came the pagers, then came the mobile phones. Suddenly it transformed our lives. Then came the data. And that was the time when everybody was trying to do a dial-up to get onto a www space. And this space, interestingly, became the home of one of the most exciting types of businesses, information, libraries, archives, everything. And hence, we see today as so many things which are happening in the world, and it's just a click away from us. We live in an age of digital world, wherein the information you can seek the way you want to seek is available to you at your fingertips. Let's see what are these challenges. What are these types of businesses which has evolved over a period of time. So first, when the whole era of internet came, so we talked about how we can use this internet as a system. So first of all, they said, okay, internet is a space where I will have my own space and identity, and I'll put information about myself. So first it evolved as an information-based brochure which was published on the internet. And then I would rather go and tell people and say, okay, listen, here is my page. If you want to have any information about me, my company, my work, my experiences, you want to check this out, you can do that by logging into my address on the internet called www.xyz.com.in.org. That system further got enhanced, and when large amount of people started following this system, then it was given a very different dimension. So let's look at information. Before that, let's define what is the e-business. Any business that involves internet as a medium to promote a particular business, a platform wherein you need to interact with the customers, large amount of customers directly, or you want to tell your customers, you want to take a feedback from the customers. Internet provides you a platform, and hence all e-businesses look at transforming a physical world of reality into a virtual world and makes it accessible to people who cannot access the physical stores. For example, there's a store called Rhythm House, or it could be a Asiatic, or it could be any store, mom and pop store. They want to popularize themselves in beyond, let's say, in a particular area of a city, or if they want to popularize themselves across the country. To make themselves popular, they need to advertise, or they need to get the consumers in. Cost of a customer traveling from Chennai to Mumbai would be very high to buy a shirt. But the same customer, if he wants to buy a product on the internet space, can reach it out, make a choice, buy, and get a product delivered at his hometown, which is remotely, significantly far off from the physical store. This is the change which has been brought in by the e-business. So let's look at the types of these e-businesses. First of the type is the informative. wherein all the corporate websites, all kinds of government websites, educational institutes talking about themselves, they all fall under this information websites. It could be historical archives which talks about it, what they have, all contents, or it could be any other place which does not do any transactions, which means there is no payment involved in this particular website. They only are concerned with dispensing of information to the customers. It could be a health site talking about various types of health problems, the symptoms, remedies, and customer can just simply log on and find out what are these different kind of diseases, need to have information on them. Then there are all these portals where all the students nowadays go and download a lot of presentations and a lot of course materials. They are available freely. They also fall under this informative websites. Then there is the business websites and there are social platforms. Having said what we have, on the informative websites, the broad classification is corporates, educational, classifieds, government websites, and all the historical archives, all these kind of sites will fall under informative websites. Second of the category is business. Here, when the internet got evolved and it started taking a big leap, it said, okay, after getting the information, then what? And people had to say, okay, fine, there are a lot of people coming and looking at my website. What do I do with these people? How do I make use of this traffic which is coming to my website? So the simplest answer was, can I make them buy my products or my services? The question was, how do I do it? And then evolved a new type of e-business, which ensured that business and the consumer, business and businesses, they start interacting with each other on a commercial terms. Commercial terms, which means I can buy a product and services, I can choose. When I can choose, I can select. And when I can select, I should be able to pay. I should be able to pay, then I should have all the options to pay. And here is where was the birth of e-commerce in India.